welcome back to the Old Greenbelt Theatre. We're here with Caitlin McGrath, the Executive Director, and she's going to tell us all about what's coming up at the theatre this week. So Caitlin, please let us know.
Thanks, Phoebe. We have 2 films this week. We're really excited to be bringing the Academy Award-winning film Coda to the big screen. It was a film that originated on a streaming service, and it looked like it was not going to get a theatrical release, but I think winning the Academy Award made them realize they should make it available to more people in the on the big screen.
Oh, I didn't realize that was the direction it went. So it came from a streaming service to the theaters.
Exactly, yeah. This is something that's emerged as a pandemic model that all of us in theater operation hope does not continue.
Yeah.
And we were worried we'd just never be able to bring it, but now we can. So we're really, really glad to have that, especially because we have a very strong deaf community here in Greenbelt, and we wanted to bring this beautiful film about a girl who is a child of deaf adults, and I think it's one that's going to be really popular.
Yeah, and that it has a great name too, because it has the child of deaf adults, Coda, but then also that's a term in music, and it's all about her wanting to go into music.
Yeah, it's really a real heartwarming tale about this girl and the responsibilities that she feels. It's actually a remake of a foreign film, but made for, adapted to an American story. And yeah, I think it's well-deserved, its win, and it's historic in a number of ways. And so I'm really glad that we can share that with our community here.
That's really exciting. So what else is coming up?
Yeah, we have another nominated film, The Worst Person in the World. And this one is also about a young woman, but it's more about her journey to find love and meaning in life. And so it follows her through her kind of romantic escapades, and it looks really great. It's great to see another film with a female lead, and one that is not in a traditional role. Like she's sort of pushing some boundaries there as well. So again, I can see why it was nominated for an award, and it didn't win, but we still wanted to make sure that people got a chance to see it.
Yeah, this one also I thought looked really cool. The way that in the trailer at least, the way that things are filmed, and there's a lot going on that isn't traditional in terms of filming, but also it seems like, yeah, for her character as well.
Absolutely. There's like an element of magical realism there about like moving through time and that sort of thing. And so I think it's going to be really interesting to see the way that they take this creative approach to the narrative and turn that into the visuals of like how she interacts with the world, basically.
Yeah, for sure. And I know that there's one other thing that's coming up, so what's the last thing you were going to mention?
Yeah, so Everything Everywhere All at Once is finally coming. We'd hoped to have it. Yeah. But it's coming on the 15th. And in addition to that, we have Mothering Sunday the same week. So that's a period drama about the fallout of World War I on the communities of people who have lost family members to the war. And it's set in 1924, and so it's about the young people and the parents that are left behind, who have lost brothers to World War I. So I saw it as part of TIFF, and it was really moving, a really wonderful portrayal of, and heartbreaking, but just of a part of war that we don't tend to see. Especially, historic dramas tend to focus on not trying to valorize war, but to celebrate the men and the sacrifices they made in going into battle, and even women who were in supporting roles or, nurses, that kind of thing. But this is very much about what happens when all that dies down. What is the impact, the lingering impact? The
people who are left at home, what's going on with them during that whole time? Because it's not going to be they're just sitting there twiddling their thumbs, waiting.
Right. And then what does it mean to lose a family member? And what does it mean for those that were too young or for some reason couldn't go? And what's the long-term kind of psychological impact of that as well? And I think it's really important to have that portrayed in film, because to this day, we don't talk enough about what the fallout of war is, what the real human toll is. So it's a really beautifully told story, and I hope that people come and see it.
Well, speaking of war and the impacts, I know that there's also going to be a fundraiser for Ukraine that is going to be hosted by the Utopia Film Festival here at the theater. Is that right?
That's right, yes. They're going to be showing 3 films from the most recent Utopia Film Festival, and 2 of the filmmakers from the shorts are going to be in attendance. So we're really glad to be able to host it. It's free and open to the public, so people can just come on the 14th, and it's from 7 to 9, and show their support and enjoy these films again.
That's great. So is there anything else outside of the movies that's happening in the theater?
Yeah, I just want to mention that we as a city-owned facility are going to be lifting our vaccine requirements, so we will no longer be checking for vaccine cards and IDs or negative PCR tests at the door. Well, this is a move that the city of Greenbelt, as they lift their requirements in all their buildings, because we are a city-owned facility, we are doing as well. And we still will have social distancing, and we encourage folks to wear their masks, but it's just one step that you won't have to worry about, which I think is it's a tiny step toward things getting back to a little bit more to normal. So
great. Well, it sounds like there is, as usual, a lot to look forward to, a lot of interesting things coming here. So thank you so much, Caitlin.
Oh, thanks, Phoebe. We love getting to share all that with you.
And we hope to see you all in the next one.